innovative industry, teamwork, and passion. Looking for an exciting and rewarding career path? Eager to develop yourself and support your family and your country? Then be ready to embark on a life-changing professional experience. Now is your chance to join a world-class international company in Africa in one of the most essential industries. We are counting on you. Don't miss the journey. Don't miss the challenge. Be ready. Some opportunities only come once in a lifetime. You are ambitious and committed. Your dreams are made of high technology, innovative industry, teamwork, and passion. Looking for an exciting and rewarding career path? Eager to develop yourself and support your family and your country? Then be ready to embark on a life-changing professional experience. Now is your chance to join a world-class international company in Africa in one of the most essential industries. Develop yourself and support your family and your country? Then be ready to embark on a life-changing professional experience. Now is your chance to join a world-class international company in Africa in one of the most essential industries. We are counting on you. Don't miss the journey. Don't miss the challenge. Be ready. Some opportunities only come once in a lifetime. You are ambitious and committed. Your dreams are made of high technology, innovative industry, teamwork, and passion. Looking for an exciting and rewarding career path? Eager to develop yourself and support your family and your country? Then be ready to embark on a life-changing professional experience. Now is your chance to join a world-class international company in Africa in one of the most essential industries. We are counting on you. Don't miss the journey. Don't miss the challenge. Be ready. Some opportunities only come once in a lifetime. You are ambitious and committed. Your dreams are made of high technology, innovative industry, teamwork, and passion. Looking for an exciting and rewarding career path? Eager to develop yourself and support your family and your country? Then be ready to embark on a life-changing professional experience. Now is your chance to join a world-class international company in Africa in one of the most essential industries. We are counting on you. Don't miss the journey. Don't miss the challenge. Be ready. Some opportunities only come once in a lifetime. You are ambitious and committed. Your dreams are made of high technology, innovative industry, teamwork, and passion. Looking for an exciting and rewarding career path? Eager to develop yourself and support your family and your country? Then be ready to embark on a life-changing professional experience. Now is your chance to join a world-class international company in Africa in one of the most essential industries. We are counting on you. Don't miss the journey. Don't miss the challenge. Be ready. Innovative industry, teamwork, and passion. Looking for an exciting and rewarding career path? Eager to develop yourself and support your family and your country? Then be ready to embark on a life-changing professional experience. Now is your chance to join a world-class international company in Africa in one of the most essential industries. We are counting on you. Don't miss the journey. Don't miss the challenge. Be ready. Some opportunities only come once in a lifetime. You are ambitious and committed. Your dreams are made of high technology, innovative industry, teamwork, and passion. Looking for an exciting and rewarding career path? Eager to develop yourself and support your family and your country? Then be ready to embark on a life-changing professional experience. Now is your chance to join a world-class international company in Africa in one of the most essential industries. We are counting on you. Don't miss the journey. Don't miss the challenge. Be ready. Some opportunities only come once in a lifetime. You are ambitious and committed. Your dreams are made of high technology, innovative industry, teamwork, and passion. Looking for an exciting and rewarding career path? Eager to develop yourself and support your family and your country? Then be ready to embark on a life-changing professional experience. Now is your chance. Just for your love.
your love, just for your love, just for your love, I would do anything.
Good morning, everyone. I welcome you all this morning to this Totalenergies organized press conference. My name is Anita Kayongo, the Corporate Communications Manager at Totalenergies EP Uganda. I take this opportunity to wish all of you a Happy New Year, and I wish you success in this coming year that is 2022. Today is a very auspicious day because as Totalenergies EP Uganda, we are very excited to be unveiling an initiative that is aimed at strengthening the capacity for Ugandans to participate in the oil and gas industry. But before I go into the initiative and the details, I would like to talk about safety, our culture at Totalenergies EP Uganda. Safety is always number one in everything that we do, and therefore, before we go into the details of the event this morning, we'll invite representative from Serena to give us the security briefing. Serena team. Thanks, Moses.
Good morning, dear guests, and most welcome to Kampala Serena Hotel. Happy New Year to everyone, and we thank the Almighty God that we are all alive and still kicking. I'm Moses Solo, working with the Protective Services Department, and I'm here to take you through a brief on health and safety. We're in Katonga Hall, located on the first floor of the Kampala Serena Conference Center building. In case of an emergency that could be health related, we have a clinical officer on ground, we have a doctor on call from Nakasero Hospital, and we also have an ambulance on call from the same hospital in case the situation warrants us to transport you there. In case it's a fire, please stay calm, don't get alarmed. The alarm will go on. Do not panic. It could be a false or an active alarm. In case it's an active alarm, the security stroke conference center manager will announce orderly evacuation from this hall where we are convened. Our staffs who are handling and serving you are well trained in handling fire equipment and in firefighting. This hall is fitted with fire detection and suppression systems. The exit points are clearly marked, and stay-on lighting even in the case of power failure. The assembly point is situated right at the front of this building from where we accessed. The place of convenience is on your left as you exit that main entrance of this hall. COVID is real and it's still with us. So let's observe all the laid down SOPs for the safety of others and for the safety of ourselves. Wish you a safe stay, fruitful deliberations, and thanks for choosing Kampala Serena Hotel.
Thank you very much, Moses, from Serena Hotel. And in addition to our culture of safety, at Totalenergies, we have what we call a safety moment, and this is where we share a word of caution, a learning from our experiences to help other people navigate through them better than we did. So for our safety moment, I would like to reiterate the message that Moses has just passed when he was concluding his briefing. It's for us to remember that the COVID is still here and it's still persisting through the Omicron variant. So let's please observe the SOPs. Let's not take it for granted. There are people who are really facing serious symptoms and signs for this Omicron. With that, I thank you so much. So this is a press briefing, and with us, I would like to start by introducing the team that is going to be facilitating this press briefing. Right in front of us on the panel is Mr. Timothy Sejoba, representing the PS, Ministry of Education. You're welcome, sir. He is followed by Ms. Penina Ahabwe. Ms. Penina is the Director, Technical Services at the Petroleum Authority of Uganda. You're welcome. And then we have our General Manager for Totalenergies EP Uganda, who is also the Country Chair for Totalenergies in Uganda, Mr. Philip Griggs. You're most welcome. And we have Eric Olanya. Eric is representing the governing council for the Uganda Petroleum Institute of Chigumba. You're most welcome. So before we get into the main reason as to why we are here, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to reintroduce to you Totalenergies. Totalenergies is a global company with presence in over 150 countries worldwide, and our focus includes it's a broad energy company, and it includes oil, electricity, natural gas, wind, biomass, solar, and hydrogen. We are headquartered in France, but we have affiliates across the world. And in Uganda, we have two affiliates. We have Totalenergies EP Uganda and Totalenergies Marketing and Services, which has been present in Uganda for over 50 years. Our ambition as Totalenergies is to attain carbon neutrality by 2050. Therefore, our mission and mandate for the staff at Totalenergies is to every day work towards ensuring that we are providing energy that is safe, that is clean, and energy that is accessible and affordable to all. And through this energy journey, we acknowledge and we are highly committed to the participation of locals wherever we may be in our projects, because we are cognizant of the fact that without local participation, it would be impossible to achieve a project. And that brings us to the reason why we are here today. We are here today and we are extremely excited to be launching a program that is aimed at building the capacity of Ugandans to participate on the Tilenga project. The Tilenga project is an upstream project by Totalenergies. That is, it's an upstream project, and Total is the lead operator for the Tilenga project. So before I give away too much, I would like to invite our General Manager, Mr. Philip Grix, who will be sharing with us in detail the initiative that we are unveiling today, and then we will take it from there. Thank you very much.
Okay, Permanent Secretary Ministry of representing Permanent Secretary Ministry of Education and Sport, Mr. Timothy Sejoba. Director Technical Support Services, Petroleum Authority of Uganda, Ms. Penina Iwa. Representing the Governing Council, UPIC, Mr. Eric Olania. Representative from the joint venture partners, Mooc and UNOC. Dear members of the press, colleagues from Totalenergies, EP Uganda present today. On behalf of Totalenergies EP Uganda, I wish you and your family a healthy, prosperous and joyful New Year 2022. Allow me to start welcoming you all to this important milestone event where we get to launch the inaugural Tilenga Massive Open Online course, Mooc, for Ugandans under the auspices of the Totalenergies Truly Ugandan National Content Campaign. We are very excited and proud to start this year with such an important event. Today, we launch the Tilenga Mooc, Massive Open Online Course, an initiative that is part of our commitment to local capacity building to enable as many Ugandan and local businesses as possible to participate to Uganda oil and gas sector. The Tilenga Mooc is an online program to be delivered by Totalenergies EP Uganda and is aimed at first giving an opportunity to discover this fantastic oil and gas sector to as many young Ugandans as possible. And second, at identifying between 120 to 150 talented Ugandans who will be further trained and recruited to be able to participate to Tilenga production phase startup. The successful beneficiaries will be trained over the next 4 years to become production operators, maintenance and inspection technicians for the Tilenga project. The training will be undertaken in partnership with the Uganda Petroleum Institute Kibunga, UPIC, followed by international training exposure at a Totalenergies producing site. In addition, a partnership is being set up with UPIC to deliver the in-country trainings and support, train the trainers program in-country and abroad, thus strengthening our support to education institutions. This specialized training program is an initiative by Totalenergies EP Uganda to skill Ugandans to work in the operation phase of the Tilenga project. Coming back now to the Mooc itself. It consists of 3 courses with content related to basic mathematics, basic physics, basic oil production, health, safety and environment, and discovery of Tilenga and Totalenergies Group activities. This course is scheduled to start on January 10th, 2022, and will run for 9 weeks. This program is open to all Ugandans between the ages of 18 to 28, with emphasis, of course, on people living within the Tilenga project area, where we expect massive participation. All they will need is an A-level certificate or Uganda Advanced Certificate of Education, plus a valid email address, and obviously a strong eagerness to learn and develop themselves. I really urge you to encourage your friends, your families, your neighbors, and all the Ugandans within your communities to embrace this free learning and skilling opportunity. The oil and gas sector is a fantastic sector, and I'm sure all these people who will join will get a flavor of what could be a future professional path in oil and gas. Coming back to a bit more broadly to Totalenergies truly Ugandan local content campaign. We consider national content as an integral and major success factor in our global and local operations. Therefore, our national content strategy is aimed at maximizing the use of Ugandan workforce, goods and services, as well as fostering capacity building and knowledge and technology transfer. Over the last 10 years, Totalenergies has impacted Ugandans in different ways, spanning from employment, business, learning, and building capacity. Our national content achievements include continued employment of Ugandans with a recent over 2,200 Ugandans employed within our workforce or by our contractors and subcontractors, accounting for 94% of the whole staff. This figure should increase rapidly to approximately 8,000 during the construction phase. Over $6.4 million has been already spent on training Totalenergies EP Ugandan national staff, in addition to in-house trainings. Training is done on an annual basis in technical, HSE, and personnel development subjects. Where possible, we also provide opportunities for international exposure secondment within other Totalenergies affiliates in the world. And currently, today, we have 22 Ugandans being assigned abroad. The continued contracting of Ugandan companies by ourselves and by our contractors to provide a variety of goods and services that include transport and logistics, camp management, catering, medical, information technology and communication, security, civil works, manpower, training services, social environment services, accommodation, legal, land survey, and many others. Of recent, we are directly contracting over 160 Ugandans companies. More Ugandan companies shall continue to be engaged by ourselves and our contractors as the development of the project progresses. Over $2.5 million has been already spent on technology transfer and capacity building initiatives, with over 4,000 beneficiaries empowered and skilled to prepare them to serve and participate in oil and gas sector. This initiative include skilling programs such as certified welder training, quality control and NDT inspector training, scaffolder training, and heavy goods vehicle driver training. Supplier development workshop, local and international scholarships, supporting education institutions in oil and gas related courses at Kyobogo University, Makerere University Business School, Makerere University under the Total Professor Associate program, and also supporting the agricultural sector, among others. Majority of this initiative are delivered by Ugandan companies, and thus benefit the trainees as well as the companies. More initiatives are under development, such as a very important one, the Industry Enhancement Center, the supplier HSE training, the
Recording in progress.
Yes, and the Community Supplier Development Program. These achievements are the result of our deliberate efforts, together with our partner and PAU, to build the most ambitious national content program associated to the project, with the aim of promoting national participation to support economic growth within and outside the oil and gas sector. Over the coming months, we shall, through our truly Ugandan campaign, showcase our national content achievements and aspirations for this country. Thank you all, and have a great day and year ahead.
Thank you very much, Mr. Philip Griggs, for those remarks and for unveiling the Tlenga Mooc. And as shared by our General Manager, the Tlenga Mooc is open to all Ugandans aged between 18 to 28 years. It starts today. The portal will be open today. And the objective of this program is to recruit about 120 to 150 Ugandans who will be trained to become production operators, maintenance technicians, and technical inspection engineers. The minimum qualification for this training is the Uganda Advanced Certificate for Education. Now, to be able to successfully carry out the training, after we've identified the successful candidates from the massive open online course, we will be doing this in partnership with the Uganda Petroleum Institute of Kigumba. And at this juncture, allow me to invite Mr. Eric Olanya, representing the Chairperson Governing Council for Uganda Petroleum Institute, to come and share with us a few remarks. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here representing the chair of the Governing Council of the Uganda Petroleum Institute, Kigumba. And I'd just like to start by congratulating the Ugandan oil and gas sector for the progress that's been made so far. And I'd just like to highlight that for the youth, those aged between 18 and 28, this is a great opportunity for the industry. So today marks a key milestone in Uganda's progress towards becoming one of the world's oil-producing nations. As Mr. Philip has highlighted in his remarks, Uganda Petroleum Institute Kigumba will be collaborating with Totalenergies E&P Uganda to carry out training and competency assessment of technician-grade personnel for the Tlenga project. The technical-grade personnel that will be trained will include production operators for the central processing facilities and well pads, mechanical maintenance technicians, electrical maintenance technicians, instrumentation technicians, inspection technicians, and laboratory technicians. As an institute, this program goes a long way in consolidating the very purpose of our establishment. Uganda Petroleum Institute was established in 2009 when His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, directed that there should be a public oil and gas training institute to guarantee capacity building of Ugandans to support this new industry. I therefore thank the government of Uganda through the Petroleum Authority of Uganda and the Ministry of Education and Sports, the Petroleum Authority for creating an enabling environment for this collaboration to take place, and the Ministry of Education and Sports for all the support towards infrastructure development, curriculum development, capacity building for trainers, and support towards attaining international accreditation that are a prerequisite for training in the oil and gas industry. Uganda Petroleum Institute is an approved provider of internationally accredited trainings, for example, by the Offshore Petroleum Industry Training Organization, that's OPITO, the French Petroleum Institute, IFP, City and Guilds, Engineering Construction Industry Training Board, and other recognized international accreditation bodies in the oil and gas sector. The Institute today has in place nearly all the fundamental infrastructure to deliver competent technician training for the oil and gas industry. And where we need additional capacity, especially for on-job training, we are counting on partners like Total and others, and hence the collaborative training. This collaborative training will be both with Uganda and France. I thank Totalenergies for this strategic partnership as evidence of a symbiotic journey that we have moved together so far. Every interaction we have had has added value to the Institute's development and in helping us identify gaps and to understand the needs of the industry. Subsequently, this has enabled us tailor our curricula to be fit for purpose. As I conclude, I urge all qualifying Ugandans, as highlighted by Mr. Philippe, to take up this opportunity and immediately enroll on this massive open online course. That's the MOOC. It is free and provides an equal opportunity to whoever participates. Do not hold back, believe in yourself, and do make the attempt. I wish you all good luck. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Eric Olanya. We are very proud to be associated with UPIC through this program and the various programs that we are going to partner with you. And we therefore hope that we can together build the capacities for Ugandans to participate in the project. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, in order to achieve the national content commitment and objectives set out by Totalenergies, we have worked with various partners, and I take this opportunity to recognize representatives from our joint venture partners. We have Matthew Chaligonza. He's the national content lead at CNOC Uganda Limited. And then we have Miss Angela Ambaho. She's representing the Uganda National Oil Company from the Corporate Affairs Department. You're most welcome. Also from the Total team, we have Mr. Horo Stefan. He's the training manager for the Tilenga project. Together with the joint ventures, we've worked hand in hand with government to be able to achieve maximum participation of Ugandans in the sector. And I would like to take this opportunity to invite the representative from our regulator, the Petroleum Authority of Uganda, Ms. Penina Ahabwe, who is the Director Technical Services at the Petroleum Authority, to share a few remarks. Thank you.
Thank you so much, MC. The representative of the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education and Sports, the GM, Totalenergies ENP, Uganda, representatives of the JVPs, CNOC and UNOC present, the representative of the Governing Council, UPIC, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and a Happy New Year 2022. My name is Penina Ahabwe, not Ahabwe. As introduced, I work as Director Technical Support Services with the Petroleum Authority of Uganda, and I'm not here alone. I have two colleagues in the audience. If you could stand up for recognition. Thank you. On behalf of the Petroleum Authority of Uganda, we would like to add our voice to the GM to welcome you to this launch of the massive open online course for Tilenga that will facilitate the recruitment of operators that will support the production phase of the Tilenga project. You're welcome. The Petroleum Authority of Uganda, for those that are interfacing with us for the first time, as introduced by the MC, we regulate. Our mandate is to monitor and regulate all petroleum operations in the country, including ensuring Ugandans participate in the sector and build capacity in the oil and gas business. As PAU, we first of all would like to recognize Totalenergies, E&P, in the employment, training, and skilling of Ugandans. As PAU, we would like to recognize Totalenergies, E&P, for their efforts in employing, training, and skilling Ugandans. The GM has tried to give us some statistics, but I'll just highlight some of the outcomes, especially training and employment for just 2021. In 2021, Total employed directly, leaving alone people who are coming in as contractors, under subcontractors and so on, but directly under Total, according to our records, they employed around 231 Ugandans out of their headcount for the year, which was around 338, giving us a percentage of around 68. In 2022, the plan is to have around 411 nationals out of their headcount that is planned of around 657, giving us a percentage of around 63. We appreciate these numbers. They are a bit low for now for some people who may not have appreciated by now the complexity and so on of the stage in which we are. But as PAU, we appreciate these numbers, and we are very confident that with the training initiatives that are in place, these numbers are going to increase, like the GM indicated, not far from now. In terms of skilling, again, we want to appreciate Total for undertaking a number of programs. Some of them the GM has mentioned, especially international exposure, where currently we have around, like GM indicated, 22 Ugandans that are undergoing international exposure. But also training of Total's own staff, national staff, contributing to training of government officers and training of heavy goods vehicle drivers and welders, among other training initiatives. So we appreciate all those initiatives. We also would like to commend Totalenergies for starting yet another skilling initiative, the Tilenga Mooc, that fits within the overall national content strategy of promoting the participation of Ugandans and Ugandan companies in the oil and gas projects that we have in the sector. The authority commits to support such programs as the Mooc for Tilenga that are designed to empower Ugandans to benefit from the opportunities we have by giving them the right knowledge and skill sets that is required to work in the sector. And we are committed to make sure that the quality of training that has been promised indeed will be delivered, and there will be fairness in the processes. As you're all aware, the government of Uganda also put in place the workforce skills development strategy and plan that has been guiding skilling in the oil and gas sector and is currently under review to incorporate some of the missing gaps, especially for the development phase and production, including the aspects that are going to be covered by the Mooc. I must say that different from the other skilling projects that Total has undertaken before, the Mooc is unique because, like you had, it covers recruitment, training, and at the end of the day, employment within the industry. So it's quite unique, and moreover, it also comes with international certification, and that is OPITO, which complements or contributes to the overall training and employment in the oil and gas sector, but also the benefits will spill over to acquisition of a competitive workforce within the country. Further, we would like to commend the collaboration between Total and UPIC. This arrangement demonstrates support to the training institutions we have in the country, and we would like to urge UPIC to take advantage of the opportunity and make sure, as provided under the program, that we will see enhancement of the capacity of the instructors, the curriculum, and acquisition of some machinery that is missing at the institution. We'd also like to thank the Ministry of Energy and Human Development. They are not here, but also the Ministry of Education, because they've been very supportive in ensuring there has been training and capacity building for the oil and gas sector, and that's why we are able to achieve the percentages I talked about, because there's a workforce that has been trained over the years. We may not be having the numbers, but at least we have a starting point. So we appreciate the Ministry of Education, and we continue to bank on you for more support. As I conclude, as PAU, I would like to thank again Totalenergies for this commendable skilling initiative, and to urge all Ugandans, like the previous speakers have said, who meet the criteria for this program and are interested in being part of the transformation of Uganda's oil and gas industry, to embrace the program and be part of the 120, 150 trainees that are expected to be trained under the program. As PAU, we look forward to a successful implementation of the program that will result in increased employment of Ugandans in the oil and gas sector. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Penina Hebwa, and my apologies on the pronunciation. I promise to get it right moving forward. And just to borrow on her conclusion, the skilling of Ugandans, the training of Ugandans involves a lot of stakeholders, and the Ministry of Education is one of those key stakeholders that has been working tirelessly to ensure that Ugandans have maximum participation in the sector. I therefore take this opportunity to invite Mr. Timothy Sejoba, representing the Permanent Secretary for the Ministry of Education and Sports, to come and share his remarks. Thank you.
The Director Technical Services at the Petroleum Authority of Uganda, the General Manager and the team from Totalenergies EP Uganda, my colleague and brother representing the Governing Council of the Uganda Petroleum Institute, Chigumba, the JV partners, SINOC and UNOC, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me first of all to bring you first apologies, but also greetings from the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Education and Sports, Ms. Kate Lamaro. As I will be indicating towards the end of this statement, today is a special day, and for that reason, the Permanent Secretary couldn't be here. I'm delighted to join you at the launch of the Tilenga Massive Open Online course. As we are all aware, the 2008 National Oil and Gas Policy for Uganda has as its primary goal to see to it that we use the country's oil and gas resources to contribute to early achievement of poverty eradication. And this is envisaged to happen through active direct and indirect participation of our citizens in the petroleum sector and auxiliary services. And it is this that paved way for the national content policy in the oil and gas sector. I'm therefore pleased, as we have heard from the remarks of the General Manager, that Totalenergies is committed to promoting local content in the oil and gas industry. General Manager and your team, your development of this Mooc that targets 120 to 150 youth as one of the ways of identifying and training personnel for the Tilenga project is very welcome, as is your wish to share this Mooc with other institutions in the country. I wish to commend you for this great innovation. I also would like to commend you for your cooperation with the Uganda Petroleum Institute, Kigumba. I wish to restate that government of Uganda is working very hard to ensure that UPIC is well equipped in terms of infrastructure, equipment, curriculum, and staff to deliver the quality training that is required for oil and gas sector in the country. I don't want to belabor the issue about the famous oil curse, and therefore why there's a big need for local content in the oil and gas sector. Therefore, your cooperation with UPIC is going to give impetus to strengthening the institute. I would also like to thank the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development, the Petroleum Authority of Uganda, and all other stakeholders for the support that has been rendered to UPIC so far, but like Oliver Twist of old, we ask for more. The Ministry of Education and Sports remains committed to working with Totalenergies Uganda and other players in the oil and gas sector to ensure that we have enough Ugandans trained for the oil and gas sector. And that's the reason that we have pursued to ensure that UPIC has international accreditation and doing everything else elsewhere, and also expanding the training. And I would like to commit a general manager and the training manager that we are going to work with you to popularize this Mooc with the other training institutions so that as many Ugandans as possible can get access to this training, and so that they can have access, even other than the Tilenga project, with other projects from this training. I cannot end these remarks without reminding all of us that today, schools in the country opened for the first time in 21 months. This is a remarkable event and achievement, but as we all know, the situation remains very precarious. I therefore invite you in your corporate and individual capacities to support the ministry to ensure a sustained and safe reopening of schools. We have a lot of needs to ensure that schools remain safe, and therefore corporately we will love all the support. I'm not sure whether Total, EP, SINOC, and the others attended the education symposium hosted by the First Lady and Minister of Education last month, in which we are appealing to support from the private sector to ensure that we can support the institutions to remain open sustainably. I know you could have, I know in oil and gas, health and safety is a very big issue, and one of the things that we are looking at now is safety, as we know, but we're also looking at social, psychological support. Our learners and our educators have gone through a lot of trauma over the last 21 months, and so if there's any support that we can receive in that endeavor, we shall welcome it. But I once again want to thank Totalenergies EP, for this great innovation, which we are sure will go a long way in ensuring that we have more participants well-trained participants in the oil and gas sector. I would like to thank all the partners that are on board on this initiative. I thank you very much. I say all this for God and my country.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sejoba. We are truly proud to be associated with the Ministry of Education, and we immensely thank you for the support in realizing our national content objectives. Indeed, as Totalenergies, our biggest desire, not only in Uganda but everywhere we've worked, is to work in such a way that oil is a blessing as opposed to a curse, and we therefore look forward to working together with all the stakeholders to ensure that this aspiration comes true. With the main speeches done, we will now go into the Q&A session. Apart from the media, I would like to take this opportunity to recognize all of you who have joined us online. Thank you so much for choosing to spend this moment with us. And my appeal at this moment, before I open up the floor, is to share this as widely as possible. You'd never know whose life you could be changing with just the act of sharing this information. So to learn more about the Mooc, follow our social media pages. Our Twitter handle is Totalenergies Uganda. Our Facebook page is Totalenergies Uganda. And our Instagram is Totalenergies_Uganda. Plus our website, corporate at totalenergies.ug. And our partners as well, CNOC, UNOC, the Petroleum Authority, the various ministries will be sharing in detail the information pertaining to the Mooc. Thank you so much. So at this moment, I'll invite a couple of questions from the members of the press. And as a way of being cautious of the SOPs, the COVID-19 SOPs, we will request for this particular event to have all the questions addressed to the members at the panel. We may not have side interviews at the moment. Thank you so much. So I welcome you to ask your questions. Who have the microphones? Okay. When you get the microphone, kindly introduce yourself, the media house you're representing, and who you're posing the question to from our panelists.
Thank you. I'm Eddie Cheune from Radio 1. Possibly my ears had gone to Cameroon, where Totalenergies are the sponsors of AFCON. I didn't hear the general manager talking about how long was the project, and probably how much specifically you are investing in this project, and is it a one-off or is a continuous one? Thank you.
Any more questions? We'll take sets of 3 if available and answer those before we move on to the next set. Any more questions? Okay, in the meantime, we'll have, oh yes, there is a question there.
Thank you. My name is Julius Barigaba. I work for the East African newspaper. I just want to understand why this Mooc comes right now. What is the relevance? Why not before? Why specifically now? And also, if you could perhaps address other issues, perhaps maybe not related to Telenga, but if you could maybe highlight on how far with the oil, crude oil pipeline, especially the securing of financing, how far are you with that? Because we see a lot of effort on Tilenga, but we don't see the same effort on the crude oil pipeline. So if you could maybe highlight or bring us to speed on that project as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Julius, from the East African. And that was my bad. I should have mentioned that we would like, with your permission, to focus this press conference on the massive open online course. Our general manager may be able to give a brief update on where we are in the project, but for further questions, kindly focus them on this great initiative, that is going to see a recruitment of about 150 Ugandans working directly on the project. Thank you very much. Any other question? Yes.
Yes, hello. Paul Murunji. I work with the NTV and Daily Monitor. I understand this is a massive open online course, but the courses here seem to be practical. How will this be conducted? I think this goes to Mr. Eric Olanya at UPIC.
Thank you so much. We'll take that set of 3 questions, have it answered, then we can have more questions. Thank you. We will start with the General Manager, Totalenergies EP Uganda, Mr. Philip Brooks. Could you try the next one?
Thank you. 1, 2, 3.
Hello?
Okay. So let me try to answer first the first question. I'm not sure I got it right, but you will let me know if I don't answer properly. So is it a one-shot project or not? What is the long-term view? I will take this question not only on the Mooc, but at the Tilenga project. I don't know if it was your question. Tilenga, of course, is part of a wider development with other components, with Kingfisher development and with the pipeline project. And you have already heard that associated to this project, there are a number of future projects like the refinery in Kabale. And there has been other blocks currently being awarded to different companies that will trigger, of course, new exploration and we hopefully new development, whether it's Totalenergies or other companies. So it's the startup of a new industry in the country. Tilenga, I would say the Lake Albert development is the first development project, but we all do hope to see additional project and development. That is why it's very important to say first, massive online open course is massive. And what we would like to see massive is the participation. We would like to see thousands of young Ugandans just joining and taking that as an opportunity for them. And even if they are not selected as the initial 120 to 150, at the end of the course, they will not have lost their time. There will be other opportunity to join this industry. There will be other needs, whether it's for our partner, UNOC, and and CNOOC for their own operation, whether it's for ECOP operation, whether it's for the future refinery operation. So this 120 to 150 is not the end. It's just the beginning. And so all participants will really benefit from this Mooc program, and I encourage really a massive participation from Ugandans. So I don't know if I answer your question, or if you want to, sir, if you want to, I don't know, to give more details, or if it answers your question.
Specifically on how much you are investing in as Totalenergies in this project.
Sorry, we're investing? How much we're investing?
Exactly.
Well, the figures keep changing, but overall is something like, I mean, Kingfisher, I mean, the upstream is around $4 billion investment, the Tilenga. And after you will have to add Kingfisher and ECOP, but Tilenga as such is around $4 billion development project. Second question is why now? Why we launch this Mooc now and not before and not after? I would say the answer is simple, because now we have a quite I would say a clear view on when we are going to start the production, which will be sometime in the first semester 2025. And considering the time that we need to train and develop the people that we will need at first oil, I would say is a proper time to launch this Mooc. So that's a simple answer. And as mentioned by Anita, so we wanted to keep the focus on the Mooc, but I can address your second question, which is what about ECOP? And maybe you don't see all the effort that we put on ECOP, but I can tell you we are putting the same effort on ECOP as we are doing in Tilenga to make sure, I would say, all the pieces of the project, I mean, they are moving at the same pace, because at the end we need all the components ready for first oil. So be sure that we are working on it. The financing of ECOP is progressing well. It's not going to be, I would say, terminated tomorrow, but it doesn't prevent ECOP to move forward. And so there's no major concern so far on the overall project. And I think the third question was for you, so I will give you the mic.
Thank you so much for the question. This is from Paul at NTV. I did not say while I was addressing earlier that I'm joined by my colleague Claire Katana, who is a lecturer at the Institute. I'll attempt to answer your question. And just to say that, as Mr. Philippe said during his remarks, this is a 4-year program, starting with an online phase, which includes basic mathematics, physics, oil production, discovery in terms of petroleum, and will be concluded with industry placement with Totalenergies in the project. So the whole idea behind the project is preparing Ugandans to participate in the operation phase of the project. It's a long program, and I'm sure it does not end with the initial phase of this online part. And just want to say that Uganda Petroleum Institute is very well placed to partner with Total in this initiative, and we look forward to the work going ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much, both of you, for the responses. Do we have any more questions? Any hands up? Do we have any more hands up? Okay, that's it. Just to reiterate, the massive open online course is open to all Ugandans between the ages of 18 and 28. And the objective is to be able to identify about 120, 150 Ugandans who will be further trained with our partner UPIC in the hands-on, who will receive the hands-on training with our partner UPIC, and also get the opportunity for international exposure in some of our producing affiliates globally as Totalenergies. We highly encourage women to participate. We are for positive participation for both sexes, and also for our the communities from which our operations are based. And just to remind you about Tulenga project, the Tulenga project is operated by Totalenergies EP Uganda on behalf of the government of Uganda. And the project will produce about 230,000 barrels of oil at Plateau from 6 fields. Over 400 wells will be constructed. Over 400 wells will be developed, and these will be developed over 31 well pads. The objective of doing this is to minimize our impact on the environment. And as Totalenergies, we remain committed to the participation of to the participation of Ugandans on the project, and therefore our national content strategy has been tailored and is in line with the national regulations to ensure the maximum participation of Ugandans. And it's aimed at maximizing use of local manpower, goods and services, as well as fostering capacity building, knowledge and technology transfer. And how we are doing this? We are doing this through an integrated approach, working with all the stakeholders to facilitate the participation of Ugandans in oil and gas, be it through employment, the provision of goods and services, training and skilling, among others. And with those remarks, I thank you so much for attending this press conference, and I encourage you to share about this initiative as much as possible, so that together we are able to ensure the maximum participation of Ugandans in this massive, interesting initiative. For more information about the Mooc, please visit our website and our social media platforms and those of our partners for details. Thank you so much, and I wish you a great day. Goodbye. Opportunity to sign off the MOU with UPIC, and I will invite our General Manager, Mr. Philip Griggs, and Mr. Eric Olanya to head in front, right on the table, for the signing. Please bear with us for a little longer. Let's please have the both of you joining in the picture, please. And shortly we should have our joint venture partners and the representatives come to join in the picture. Hello?